Om Namo Bhagavate भगवती शारदा देवी ओम। ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम।
ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम। ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम।
ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम। ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम।
ओम नमो भगवते राम कृष्णाय। ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम।
ओम नमो भगवते राम कृष्णाय। ओम नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ओम। ओम श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय।
Om, page 34. Om Kim Vajaniyam Guru Mahima. Kim Vajaniyam Guru Mahima.
किं वचनीयं गुरु महिमा। किं वचनीयं
वचनीयं गुरुमहिमा किं वचनीयं गुरुमहिमा
किं वचनीयं गुरुमहिमा किं वचनीयं गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अनोरणीयान् गुरुमहिमा महतो महीयान् गुरुमहिमा
अनोरणीयान् गुरुमहिमा महतो महीयान् गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
सच्चिदानन्द गुरुमहिमा भावये मन गुरुमहिमा
सच्चिदानन्द गुरुमहिमा भावय हे मन गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
गुरुमहिमा गुरुमहिमा अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
अपार महिमा गुरुमहिमा
ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय
On page 87. Om Krishna Krishna Mana Mohana Chitta Chora Gopi Jivana
कृष्ण कृष्ण मन मोहना चित्त चोरा गोपी जीवना
Krishna Krishna Mana Mohana Chitta Chora Gopi Jivana
कृष्ण कृष्ण मन मोहना चित्त चोरा श्याम मधुसूदना
राधाकान्ताय धूनन्दना
श्याम मधुसूदना राधाकान्त यदुनन्दना
कृष्ण कृष्ण मनमोहना चित्तचोरा गोपी जीवना
कृष्ण कृष्ण मनमोहना चित्तचोरा गोपी जीवना
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 चित्तचोरा गोपी जीवना ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय
Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayan, dear sisters, brothers, and loving children. So happy to see everybody here this morning to pray to God together. Feel the vibrations, feel the power, take our minds away from worldliness and think about the Supreme Lord. The little children can please go to their classes. We chant the prayer on page 13 of the prayer book. Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Shrimadattatam Bhuvi Grinanti Te Bhuirida Janaha. The meaning of the prayer is, the nectar of thy sin-effacing utterances brings life and hope to those scorched by misery. They are extolled by wise sages, and the mere listening to them would bring auspiciousness to all. They confer every prosperity. Those who spread them broadcast are verily magnanimous. They distribute what is completely satisfying to the hearers. So it's important for us to remember God, because God removes all inauspiciousness and fills us with peace, contentment, and guides us on the right path. Today we will continue with our reading from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. We were at the chapter called The Festival at Panihati. When we put our master's picture here last week, we were just so fascinated to see how, when we look at master's eyes, we look at master's form, which is so simple, as our revered Big Swamiji used to say. No Rudraksha beads, no bhabhuti all over ashes, no sign of holiness except in the simplicity and the eyes, the meditative eyes. And Big Swamiji used to explain so beautifully that Master's eyes are half open and half closed, indicating that the closed part sees the divine within, can see God clearly inside him, and the open eyes indicate, oh devotees, come, go inside and see what gems are in there. You are forgetting to look inside. You are forgetting to see that all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. So pray and meditate and see, find that divine being within yourself. In today's reading, the Master emphasizes that Brahman and Shakti are identical. That means Brahman and his power, which we call Shakti, is God's power. They are not two separate things. That which is Shyama, the Divine Mother, is also known as Brahman. That which has form, again, is without form. That which has attributes means compassion, forgiveness, giving us peace, all satisfying, all powerful. It has these attributes again, has no attributes. That means God is beyond all of these descriptions. He is not bound by any of that. When we say that, we think about the word compassion, and we think that God is compassionate means he must just be kind and do everything we say or everything we want. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes God's compassion is so different we don't understand it. We think that God is punishing us for something, but in the end, after some time, when everything settles down, we think, no, but that was God's way of teaching us to go forward, of teaching us about the divine within, about teaching us that he works through all beings. So whatever is good for us, God brings to us, especially when we pray to him, we have faith in him, and surrender to his divine will. Brahman is Shakti, Shakti is Brahman. That's about the same thing. They are not two. These are only two aspects, the male and the female of the same reality. So, Brahman, so the Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha is the male aspect, Prakriti is the female aspect of the same reality. It is existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Existence absolute, our Swamiji used to explain, there was never a time when God did not exist, nor will there ever be a time when God will cease to exist. So that existence absolute means not only for now or for 100 and 200 years or even for a few thousand years. It is eternal, everlasting. Knowledge is there is nothing that God does not know. Although God manifests as ignorance, but he is not ignorant of anything. The past, the present, and the future of all times, God knows. Bliss absolute. Bliss absolute means not I'm so happy today because I have a new car, I bought a new house, or somebody is getting married, or so-and-so is born. Not that kind of happiness which is very short-lived. But this is eternal bliss. Never a time, especially when we read about Master, you see always in the Gospel, after some lines, laughter, laughter, laughter. Master is always blissful, always happy, because he is in touch with that which is blissful. He is seeing or realizing that supreme bliss that surpasses the senses. No senses or the mind can understand this type of bliss. So Govinda is a devotee. He asks, what is the meaning of Yoga Maya? So, Master, what is the meaning of Yoga Maya? Master, it signifies yoga or union of Purusha and Prakriti. So Yoga Maya means it signifies the union of these two aspects we were talking about, Purusha and Prakriti, the male and female aspects of God. So its union is called Yoga Maya. They are never separated. They are always the same. Like fire and its power to burn, we cannot separate it. Milk and its whiteness, Master said earlier, we can never separate it. So it becomes Maya when we think that it is two separate entities. It is not separate, it is only one. And my Master explains further. Whatever you perceive in the universe is the outcome of this union. Take the image of Shiva and Kali. Mother Kali stands on the bosom of Lord Shiva. I'm sure many of us have seen a picture where Mother Kali is standing on Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva is, as if to say, flat on the ground, either sleeping or in slumber, and Mother Kali is standing on that. So Shiva lies under her feet like a corpse, Master said. Kali looks at Shiva. All this denotes the union of Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha is inactive. While Lord Shiva is lying there, he is totally inactive. Therefore, Shiva lies on the ground like a corpse. Prakriti performs all her activities in conjunction with Purusha. So, based on Purusha, standing on Purusha, Prakriti performs all the activities in this world: creation, preservation, destruction. Whatever we see is performed by nature or Prakriti, the female aspect of God, that power of God, but it in itself doesn't do anything. It is because it is standing on Brahman, on Purusha, on the male aspect of God. Thus, Mother creates, preserves, and destroys. This is also the meaning of the conjoined images of Radha and Krishna. You see, when this knowledge is like one drop in the ocean, but all of this helps us during meditation. We can think about these things, what we read, what we talk about. Sometimes it's very hard to meditate, but when we think about these, then at least for a few moments, the mind can be on God. So Master says this is also the meaning of the conjoined images of Radha and Krishna. On account of that union again, the images are slightly inclined towards each other. We always see Radha's face this way and of course Sri Krishna that way. So the two are against each other, or their heads are tilted towards each other, indicating we are not separate, we are one and the same. So Master again explains, to denote this union, Sri Krishna wears a pearl on his nose and Radha a blue stone on hers. Radha has a fair complexion, bright as the pearl. Sri Krishna is blue in color. For this reason, Radha wears the blue stone. Further, Krishna's apparel is yellow and Sri Radha's is blue. So, this again signifies the union. They are not separate. What is there is also here, and what is here is also there. So, Radharani wears the blue because Sri Krishna's complexion looks blue. And of course, much earlier in the same reading, Master was explaining when somebody asked why Mother Kali looks blue. He says, you see her blue because you are looking at her from a distance. Go near and you will see that she has no color at all. And the example Master gives is water. When we go to the ocean, to the sea, we'll see how blue it looks. But Master says, take some water in your hand and you will see that it has no color. So go near and you will see that God is beyond color. So same idea, Shri Krishna looks blue, but he is beyond color. And Radha wears blue stone, blue apparel, because she signifies that sad, I am miserable, because I'm thinking that that is God. So first we have to negate and say, not this, this is not God. I must go deep within myself. I must practice more meditation. I must try and realize that supreme power that is inside me. Then I can love the whole world. You see, like Master, Mother, Swamiji, all the direct disciples, they did so much of selfless service to the world and loved everybody. They didn't hate anyone, but they were not attached to anybody. So that's how we must be able to do selfless service. Worship God in them, but know that there is something beyond to realize. So Master says to Govinda, sometimes I say, thou art verily I, and I am verily thou. Sorry. So, Master tells Mother Kali, I am you and you are I. So that is the highest realization. It's not easy for us to go in the shrine and say, oh, Krishna Bhagwan, or oh, Lord Shiva, I am you and you are I. Then we'll think we are God and we'll do whatever we want to do. It doesn't work like that. I have to first know the divine spirit. I have to know the Atman is the same as the Paramatman. So Master can say that. Then I do not find any trace of I. That means the I, like Big Swamiji used to say, I always quote this, when it rains very heavily and there's many drops of water falling onto the ocean, the drop is saying, I am a drop, I am a drop, I am a drop. When it touches the ocean, I am the ocean. So that is very different. When there's no trace of I, you become Paramatman. It is Let us meditate for a few moments, feeling that power divine that is in each and every one of us. Whichever aspect of God you love, feel the presence in the heart and know that you are never alone. Glory to Sri Ramakrishna, who awakened the roaring lion of Vedanta, Swami Vivekananda, from the sleep of ignorance, and through him awakened humankind. Glory to Sri Ramakrishna, who is like a bridge to cross over the ocean of this world, and who is the Guru, the spiritual teacher of all spiritual aspirants.
सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ॐ तत्सत्।
जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, महामाई की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय, गंगा मात की जय, महावीर स्वामी जी की जय, सर्व ऋषि मुनियों की जय।
Parvati Patay Hara Hara Mahadeva Ki Jai. Om Namo Narayanaya.
Om Namo Narayanaya. We offer our heartfelt appreciation to revered Mataji for the spiritually elevating discourse on the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Dear sisters and brothers, kindly take note of the following important announcements. We encourage devotees to please park